what's impossible? What's impossible is trying to do a panning shot of people who are moving.
Come on, hold hands everybody, let's make a circle.
Make a circle.
Tell her what shape you say.
Hold on! Move! Right. Right, folks. As you all know, we are gathered here today for two reasons. One, it's Toy Soldier Day, or rather the day after. And two, we're here, more importantly, in memory of Colonel Necro. One, two. Hello, you lot. Thanks to all of you for coming today. Cornwall, Birmingham, Nottingham. Who's come further than Cornwall? You? Gloucester? Leeds? Anyone top that? Wales? Anyone top that? Hawaii? Tart?
You came from Bedford.
Now listen, comrades, I'm looking around here and I'm seeing a lot of proud faces here today. Proud toy soldiers. But there's a face missing today. And that's the face of one of the proudest toy soldiers that I ever knew. And that's Colonel Necro. Say aye if you ever met Colonel Necro.
Aye.
Say aye if you had the biggest smile you've ever seen.
Aye.
Say aye if he was an inspiration.
Aye.
Say aye if he was a stubborn South African fucker. Aye. Now listen, I'm not going to stand here and tell you how amazing Colonel Necro was, because you all know that. But what I am going to tell you is that I think Necro's passing has made us all realise that we are not just a bunch of misfit nutcase weirdos, okay? We are a family of weirdo nutcase misfits, am I right?
Yes.
Now, silence. I just want to say, peace be with you, Colonel Necro. And after three, I would like you all to join me in a salute. 1, 2, 3, all hail Colonel Necro! Louder! Now what I'd like to do, is I've stood here like Toss and nearly crying, I want to go round the circle. If you don't want to say anything, just say farewell Necro. But anyone can say anything they like, okay? If you never met Necro, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to turn to my right, just salute, say farewell, anything you like. Talk for half an hour, I don't care. Try not for half an hour.
Well, this being my first invasion, I never got a chance to meet Colonel Necro, but apparently he was an inspiration to us all, so farewell Necro. Farewell.
I never got to meet him, but clearly he was an inspiration and meant to heart for everyone, and I hope he's in a better place. Farewell.
I've met Necro a couple of times, but not really enough. He's one of the people that just always remember me. He was so memorable. Farewell, Necro.
I never met Colonel Necro, but he's been loved by an awful lot of people, and I'm sure it is.
Speechless is good. I like it. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't really know what to say, but I feel I should say something, but all I can say is he was a pain in the ass. Farewell, Necro. Farewell, Necro.
First time I met Necro was the skills drinks, and it was just one big laugh. So, peace to you, my friend.
sadly a few times, but he's a crazy, great bloke to love the toy, so inspiration to me, I think a lot of people, so farewell now.
Touch on your favourite part of the man. How fun.
Never had the pleasure of meeting him, but even the stories of what he did inspired me.
Although I met that Necro, I always had come to the inspiration to meet him. But he's gone for his time. Farewell, Necro. You're a great one.
Bear with me.
Necro was a soldier of example. He was always in the lives of those who knew him and loved him. Whether it was words of support, a drunken phone call, or protection from a mad woman in a pub. Always quick with a joke and never insulting or pessimistic, he was a man who embodied the very spirit of fun. I first met him here in London at the UK gig of the band Hyde Park, which is where I first met Doug. And he instantly made the best impression. I always remember he had a smile on his face and a kind word, always accompanied with his quirky sense of humour, with his unique personality, and he knew how to have a good time. He was and is loved by all, and each of our lives will be a bit more empty. It is our duty to remember the man and remember his name and follow in his example and enrich others as he enriched us. Farewell, then.
First was Necro, London invasion last year, which was the first invasion. Instantly, you just knew he was a great bloke. Always a smile on his face, always something to say. Made you guys feel welcome. People were a bit shy, he helped them find people to talk to. He's going to be well missed by us all. He inspired me, and he inspired you all. Okay, he's now at rest, but his soul is through us and through eternity as it is. He gets to go to that plane that we're all working towards. Farewell, Necro, an inspiration to us all.
I first met Necro at the London invasion, like a lot of you, and I met him at the Expo invasion. And ever since I first met him, I've been in fairly close contact with him. And whenever anybody close to me has passed away recently, he's always been the one who's spoken to me and told me and like comforted me. And it's like now it's gone, I don't quite know like who's going to do it for me, and he's just always been like, there. I've always felt that he's just been there for me, and it's just, I just find it difficult to believe that it's gone. Farewell, Necro.
I never had a chance to meet him, but from the way everyone talks about him, I wish I had, so farewell.
Well, I never got a chance to meet him either. I always hoped to, and it's a great regret that we'll never now get that chance. Like, really was a good guy. Farewell, Necro.
I only met Necro once, my very first invasion, the MCM October invasion. But he was very welcoming. I introduced me to a lot of people there. Including lots of great soldiers. Farewell, Necro.
I'd only met Necro a couple of times, but I think Duffel really said it all. You know, he was the exemplary soldier, and so obviously he's going to be missed by a lot of people. So farewell, Necro.
Probably my one regret of ever joining Toy Soldiers Unite is that I will never get to meet Necro. From what I've heard and the stories I've heard, the people have told me that he was an exemplary soldier. He should be missed. Farewell, Necro.
I think the few of us who are lucky to meet Necro were truly lucky. I think we're all, in a way, going to be absolutely furious at him for leaving us so soon. Farewell, Necro.
Oh, well, gee, yeah, I mean, I met Necro, I think only once, as far as I can recall. He left a really good impression. I think that goes without saying, really. I mean, yeah, he was a good soldier, and he was dedicated to the cause and all that, but I think more importantly, he was just a really, really good guy, and you don't get enough of those. And, well, you know, it's kind of a pity that we have one less now. Yeah, farewell, Necro.